singles, I'm Athina and I'm grateful that you're here with me today. Today we are going to look at who is your next romantic partner. This is a video for all the singles out there. Hi, welcome in the club. I thought it would be nice to have a little Valentine's Day special with a love reading. And since I am single myself, I thought singles a night. So I made this spread firstly for myself, and then I thought, why not also use it for my channel? So with the tarot cards, I will be answering these 7 things, like a card to describe your next romantic partner, a card to describe your next romantic partner's current energy, why will you meet, what is this next partner going to teach you, what am I going to teach my next partner, in this case you, what will you both learn together, and an event to happen before you meet each other. And after this tarot portion, there are going to be an oracle deck that will give us more information, and then I will be using the thing that I am looking forward to the most. I've made my own deck with love songs, and I'm going to get as messages from your next romantic partner through those love songs. You could say it as it's a message from them to you, or even look at it as what they want maybe for you to listen to and think about them. You can take it however you want it. So, how can you choose your group or groups? You can choose based on the color of the dice, the number of the group, the timestamp that is in the description down below. Maybe you see your lucky number, a number that you're seeing often, or an important date. You can also choose based on the decks, the back of the deck, or I'm going to show you a card of each deck. I should have picked up the Lover's card from each deck. I'm going to search for them. So there will be a little cut so that I can show you the Lover's card of each deck, so you can choose based on the artwork, or you can choose based on the crystals that I'm going to show. And I will be leaving you after for a minute so that you can meditate upon the groups and choose based on your intuition which group you are the most drawn towards, or multiple if you are attracting multiple people in your life, like polyamor is welcome here as well. So maybe your person is a mix of both readings. I don't know. You choose based on your intuition and you will get it right. So after the 1 minute meditation, I will be playing a tune on my guitar, and for the clairaudient people, that you can choose based on the tune that resonates with you the most, that sticks out to you the most. You know how to pick. So let me make a little cut here so that I can search for the Lover's card, and then I will be showing you the groups. So I found the cards, now I can show you the groups. Pile number 1, you have the yellow dice, the Modern Witch Tarot. This is your Lover's card. It's in German, Die Liebenden. Your crystal is this one here that I don't know the name of, but it's pretty. I think it's a two-light or something like along those lines. Then pile number 2, you have the blue dice, the Gentle Heart Tarot. This is your Lover's card. And your crystal is this little piece of whole light. Pile number 3, you have the white dice, the traditional manga tarot. This is your lovers, so I have to hide something. And put a crystal on top that is not your crystal, but I have to hide it. I have to hide the parts. And your crystal is this little tiger's eye. It's really tiny. Scared of it falling out of my fingers because it's so tiny. So I will now leave you for 1 minute to meditate. And after the meditation will be the Clairaudiant pie selection, where I'm going to play a tune like 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3. You hear it twice. And in the description you'll also find all the timestamps so that you can, if you want to listen to it more than 2 times to the tune, you can. So I will see you at your piles. Bye! Hi, pile number 1, you chose the Modern Witch Tarot, this, let's call it Twilight or whatever crystal this is, the number 1, and this is going to be your reading about who is your next romantic partner. As I was preparing myself and tapping into your energy, I looked out the window and I saw, I think it was a hawk, I'm not sure, maybe it's a spirit animal for some of you. Because for me it is. It is one of my spirit animals. You can have, by the way, multiple, and depending on where your life path is, they can change as well. The hawk was the first one to introduce itself to me, so there you have it. So let's give a shuffle to your cards. If you want a breakdown how the reading is going to be today, I've set this in the intro. I'm using a self-made spread, and there's oracle cards and then some love songs. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's all right. Just shuffling your cards really well. So, please spirit guides, a card to describe the next romantic partner of pile number 1. Please spirit guides, a card to describe the next romantic partner of pile number 1. A card to describe, which one is it? because I'm going to take only one. Shuffle again. Okay. A card to describe the romantic partner of pile number 1. A card to describe the next romantic partner of pile number 1. Here we have it. Finally. So a card to describe the next romantic partner's current energy of pile number 1. Okay, I take those 2. So, why will pile number 1 and this next romantic partner meet? Why will they meet? Why will pile number 1 and this next romantic partner meet? Why will pile number 1 and this next romantic partner meet? What is this next romantic partner going to teach pile number 1? What is this next romantic partner going to teach this one here? What is pile number 1 going to teach their romantic partner? This one. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just making sure that I follow the spread. What will pile number 1 and their romantic partner learn together? What event will happen before they meet each other? What will happen before pile number 1 and their romantic partner meet each other? What event? Okie dokie. So, let's get started. A card to describe your romantic partner. Your next romantic partner is Justice in reverse. That's quite interesting. Justice in reverse. They are having some sort of balance issues, and I'm talking about balance issues on their environment. Like outside of them, there are some things that are not balanced. They may be also some things that are not really truthful, because justice is all about righteousness, external balance, and also judging fairly. So there is a little bit of unfairness. What else? Out of balance in the external affair. Maybe also some deception or lies. Don't worry, part number 1. I don't think they are all the time like this. I think their environment made them like that. And also, it's your next romantic partner. It doesn't mean that it's your forever person. Maybe you are going to just be together just for a time, so that you can learn the lessons and then move on to someone else. So please don't say that you are doomed. That's not the case. It's just your next romantic partner. Let's see, justice here. Reverse meaning. Prejudice, the keywords are prejudice, bias, chauvinism, injustice. What is fair will not feel fair to you. The seeker. Compare when the justice card appears upright, it suggests that what is fair will feel fair. In the rest, what is fair will not feel fair. So maybe they also are someone that, even if things are fair, they feel like it is not fair. Like it's a limiting belief. When the Justice card appears in reverse, there are two layers of meaning. First, the seeker feels that life is unfair toward him or her, but the card affirms that it is actually not. So your romantic partner feels like life is unfair to them, but it is not. The outcome was objectively the fair outcome, even if it was disappointing to the seeker. So maybe they also thought that things were a little disappointing because they in their mind think that it is unfair. Look at karma, the past, and the seeker's own attitudes and action to make sense of why the outcome was fair. This is something for you to discover when you are with your next romantic partner. They may tell you how it came to the point that they think that things in their life are unfair. The key to the seeker's progress is to understand why it felt unfair and how to make peace with it. That is for your romantic partner to figure out. If the seeker is being honest with him or herself, then the seeker will see that what has happened is in fact justice. So maybe they are not being real with themselves as well. The second layer of the meaning for the Justice card is in reverse may indicate chauvinism, aggression, blind enthusiasm in a particular cause that may bring more harm than good, or actions they may be unjust rather than just. These actions were prompted by the seeker's feeling that what happened was not fair, when in objectively it was fair. In reverse, the card may suggest malfeasance, prejudice, and bias may be at play in the matter at hand, not the progression from justice in reverse, for example, feeling unjustly wrong when in fact no wrong has been done to them, to the Hanged Man in reverse, for example, martyrdom. Yeah, they feel a little bit like life was unfair to them, even if it was not. But this is something they have to learn and not you. Have to teach them. They have to figure it out for themselves. They have to look for within and be honest with them to see if it was fair or not. You can of course give advice and so on and so forth, but at the end of the day, it's not your problem. You're going to teach them something else. So now, a card to describe their current energy, and those two cards popped out. Page of Wands and the Four of Wands. So they are currently really enthusiastic, doing something that they are passionate about, taking action upon them, and they have seen the first results of their endeavor with the Four of Wands here. There is a little bit of celebration going on. Things went well in the first stages of their endeavor, so they are currently their current energy is really young, celebrational energy that is working towards growing something. Because I don't know why, but I felt like this wand here, she's looking to see that the leaves are growing, and you see here at and in the Four of Wands that it grew so much that the flowers here are hanging. I know that it was how do we say this again in English? They put it like this to make the celebration, but let's see it as it grew. So they are growing something, but for but because I like to really get the right meanings of the cards, so that I don't spread false information, because there is too many false informations in this world. So, the Page of Wands. Keywords: motivated, energetic. Receipt of project news. Well, the project news is that celebration. The Page of Wands is someone creative, enthusiastic, who exudes confident energy with a lot of youth. Orange is the color of creativity. The salamanders represent spirituality, opportunity, resourcefulness, queer power, and resilience. Even though we have no salamanders in this particular deck, but whatever. The Page of Wands is a young woman who loves to explore the unknown, who is adventurous and energetic. Your romantic partner can be anything. They don't have to be a young woman, they don't have to be a young man, they can just be a young person. Whatever fits your shoe. The card may figuratively indicate the receipt of news or messages regarding the seeker's career or creative project, in this case, your next romantic partner. The page is warm, ambitious, passionate, a high achiever, a dynamic personality. There may be a tendency to be a perfectionist. Details must be perfect. However, the Page of Wands is also prone to react immaturely. Much growing up is still needed. There is a tendency to act out of emotion before the seeker, in this case your romantic partner, has fully thought through the consequences of those actions. In a reading for a seeker asking about love, the Page of could indicate the appearance of a young man with the foregoing qualities, or a young man, or a young person. It doesn't have to be a young woman. Fire dominant, the Page of Wands is highly motivated, creative, dynamic, individualistic, and often demonstrates an irrepressible enthusiasm and vitality, and possible tendency to exaggerate or be overly theatric. Yeah, we fire signs are a little bit theatric. Could signify Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And why I'm talking about we fire signs are because I am an Aries Sun and Sagittarius Moon and the Leo rising, so the fire is real. So next up, the Four of Wands. Prosperity, concord, familial bliss. The Four of Wands denotes harvest, a warm hearth, and peace in the domestic sphere. So they are harvesting already some things from their project. Their home is peaceful. That's how they are feeling right now. The two figures depicted in the card are often interpreted by contemporary practitioner as a happy married couple. However, note that White's seminal work, Pictorial Key, he explains that the two figures are both women. If the seeker is in a romantic relationship, they are probably not, because it's your next romantic partner. It may end in marriage. So it may be a friend. They are celebrating with a friend. Or even you, if you have already met them and you're already in their life. It could be just that this reading is a confirmation that this person is going to be your next romantic partner. Take it as it fits your life right now. The card suggests happiness within one's community, so they are happy in their community. Right now, generally, it's a card of balance, harmonious success, may indicate work and career success, accomplishment through teamwork. They may have worked with someone else on this project, that they are ambitious and creatively in it, and so they are celebrating with their work partner. Overall, the Four of Wands is a great card to suggest work-life balance. Well, the work-life balance of your romantic partner is is on top. There is harmony between the internal and external spheres. Looks like currently they are feeling really well. Compare here in the Four of Wands, a young or nuclear family will enjoy prosperity, productivity, kind of that's not the case for us, but yeah. Let's go on to the next card. So, why will you both meet? Upsala. Okay. So, I don't know if it was reversed or not. That card. I'm going to take it now. As I picked it up and it fell, it went upright. So I'm going to read it as upright. But looks like that you're going to meet each other because there are some fears that both of you have that needs to be addressed. Things that you both worry about, and I think both of you are going to help each other overcome them and help each other sleep better, because this person, you see, it's dark around them, so it is nighttime and they are in bed, but they cannot fall asleep because they are worrying, they are anxious. So I take this as you're both going to meet each other so that you can both overcome this fear and anxiety, this worry about the future, even if it is something like this. And I understand this really well as someone that is anxious myself about the future. I do try to calm myself down and say to myself that everything is going to work out the way it should work out. If a problem arises, I will find the solution. So you can help yourself with those affirmations as well. Make affirmations to see, hey, look, in the past, whenever a problem came up, I was able to find a solution. So I don't have to worry, I don't have to be anxious about it, because my future self is going to know what needs to be done. So, like this. I hope it helped. So now I'm going to just briefly fly over the correct meaning of the the Nine of Swords. Give me the Nine of Swords, please. Here we have haunted, grieving, insomnia, troubled. Or maybe you both have insomnia. So it's hard for you to fall asleep. But you help each other fall asleep, I don't know. The seeker is haunted by a sense of loss, whether the sustaining of material loss is a given situation or the intangible loss of a loved one. What's more, there is also loss of sleep over the matter. Cutting through disturb the seeker's rest. The seeker blames him or herself or their self what has happened. The seeker believes that the loss is his, her, or their fault and could have been prevented somehow. But the Nine of Swords tells us that in fact what has happened to the seeker was in a way inevitable. It was beyond the seeker's control. It was a loss that would have occurred one way or another. It simply had to happen for reasons the seeker perhaps cannot perceive right now. There is a strong sense of force majeure in the Nine of Swords. The roses printed on the quilted blanket represent mystery, and the alternating quilted pattern of astrological symbols suggests causes well beyond the seeker's personal control. A matter written in the stars, or at the very least caused by powers greater than the seeker. Fencers carved into the wood of the bat indicate that a combat took place and the seeker was not the victor. When one awakes from unsettling dreams and is caught in the haze between the conscious and unconscious, when the seeker is unsure what is real or unreal, that feeling is what the seeker feels at the moment. Note how do the points of the 9 swords depicted on the card extend out of you, suggesting that the total amount of damage is not yet certain at this time. So I think you both are going to help each other overcome this. Whatever has happened in your life, you're going to help each other overcome this and finally have a little bit more of rest and peacefulness for your sleep. So then, what is your next partner going to teach you? The Devil in reverse. I think I need to hide certain parts just to be sure. I don't want to have problems with YouTube. So what are they going to teach you is the Devil in reverse. So I'm going to read that out of the meanings right away, because that is something that I'm not sure what it is. Defeat, release, severance. So in reverse, the devil. Oops, my stone fell. The devil in reverse, the devil symbolizes the removal of bondage. In reverse, the card represents the Buddha defying Mara. The seeker will overcome evil, tempting forces. The card represents resistance of those unseen negative forces. The card also could indicate that the seeker has a prosperity to be tempted, that there may be some weaknesses in will and character that the seeker must correct. The Devil in reverse suggests a newfound detachment from unhealthy forces that the seeker was previously bound to. So they are going to help you overcome this. What I'm reading up. In practical application, the Devil card in reverse could indicate divorce or severance of important ties in the seeker's life. So you will, with the help of your romantic partner, they will help you release and let go of something. Although the seeker is now free of those former ties, the severance has left the seeker feeling defeated. If the Devil card in reverse appears in a reading surrounded by negative cards or dominant yin energy, then the card might signify the stimulus defeat of negative forces by the seeker. And yeah, I don't think so. So they are going to help you free yourself from negative things or people. You will learn how to let go and free yourself from those restraints, let's say them, from those bonds, from those chains. You maybe not really heal from them yet, but at least you are able to free yourself, and this is already a progress, and it is something really important because it is a major arcana that we have here. So as well as your romantic partner is depicted as a major arcana, so they are going to be an important person in your life at that time when they come into your life. So what is the next one? Let me see this. The next one is, what are you going to teach your romantic partner? 9 of coins. So you are going to teach your romantic partner how to harvest their work. Like, they have planted their seed, they have worked through this and are now able to harvest their work, and you are going to teach them how they can be satisfied for themselves with what they have accomplished. Maybe they were a person that they could not celebrate themselves or pat themselves on the back and say, hey, I did a good job, I'm satisfied, I have everything that I need for life. So maybe you're going to show them how to do this. Teach them how to see this. But you know me, I like to not give false information. So that's why I am going to take a quick look in the meanings. Here we have prosperity, refinement, independence. Oh, you may even teach them how to be independent and not depend too much on others for their own prosperity. The theme of the Nine of Pentacles is material well-being. It represents the solitary enjoyment of the good things in life. I'm going to teach them that. Perhaps the seeker is an accomplished woman who is living alone, man or person. He or they are highly educated, intelligent, cultured, and has succeeded at utilizing those capabilities to secure her own material well-being, him, or their own material well-being. You're going to show them that. The Nine of Pentacles is about refinement and enjoying easy comfort, but doing so alone. So you are going to teach them also to do this alone, so that I see this as trying to not be codependent of each other, so that even if you may not be around them, that they can enjoy this on their own, is my take on this. Let me just look. Okay, it's still filming, because I worry. Because one time it stopped filming in the middle of the reading, and I didn't see this, and like half an hour got lost, and I had to do this again. But at that time I was able to shorten it up, because I already knew what was happening and what needed to be said. So I flew there. So that is because the seeker is distrusting of new acquaintances. The card could also indicate an inheritance. There is wealth and comfort. The red on the woman's hand symbolizes the receipt of good news. Spirits are high. So while the first message of this card is that of an individual enjoying great comfort, success, status, and financial independence, there is a secondary dimension of sadness and loneliness in the card. While the seeker is someone with great potential to succeed on their own merits, the seeker's great success is often intimidating to others, leaving the seeker to feel alone. I think you are going to be there for them, and so that they don't have to be so alone. Because honestly, in the picture, there is a bird on top of the head of the woman here. So the woman is not alone. There is a presence there. It's just that they don't see it as a presence. I hope you understand me. The Nine of Pentacles most often appears in the reading for successful, well-to-do, highly educated woman, man, or person. So you are going to teach them how to enjoy what they have worked on. And maybe there is also a little bit of underlying loneliness, because you are teaching them how to do this when they are alone. So I don't know, but in fact they are not alone. So maybe this is a lesson that they need to learn after this one here. Just a suggestion of myself, not of the cards or the spirit cards. So what will you both learn together? You both will learn together to leave something behind that is emotional, not fulfilling. You've been there. You saw, this is emotional, not fulfilling. This is not making me happy. There's something else out there that should make me happy. Because after the Eight of Cups comes the Nine of Cups. And in the Nine of Cups there is a person depicted sitting and around them are the 9 cups, and they are satisfied with that, because it's what they have worked towards to have, this satisfaction. And for that to come, there is a time where you need to leave some things behind that are not satisfactory and that doesn't make you happy anymore. So you both together will learn how to leave that unsatisfactory thing that just doesn't fulfill you both emotionally behind, and walk away and try to get to the point where you both are satisfied and enjoying the thing emotionally. Like, it is the 9 of Cups, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, is about dreams come true. So it's the dream that you work towards come true with the satisfaction. And sometimes we need to leave something behind for our dreams to come true. There's always some sacrifices that need to be done. Let's say, for example, I am making plans of a new routine where I'm filming in the morning, in the afternoon I'm going to study, and something that I really like is watching the live streams of my favorite VTuber, and he always goes online at the afternoon my time, because we both are at the same time zone. But I need to leave this a little bit behind and work towards myself and my goals. It is sad that I'm maybe not going to be able to catch all his live streams, but I know that I can rewatch them later on when I have the time. But for now, I have to sacrifice this little happiness that I have so that I can get to the long-term happiness. So I need to leave this behind. Not right now, but in the near future. So then an event to happen before you two will meet. The 5 of Swords. This I'm going to read out of the guidebook, because I'm unsure because I mix the 5 of Swords with the 7 of Swords often. That's why. It's like, is it this or this? So, the 5 of Swords. Profiteering, cunning, Machiavellian. However you pronounce this word here, I don't know. But either way, the 5 of Swords. This card is about unfair advantages and spitefulness. Well, the green and red clothing worn by the main figure in the card may suggest applicability to either money or work-related matters. Yeah, let's just ignore that in this deck. It doesn't look like it, but this deck is based on the Rider-Waite-Smith. So let's just take this too. There are 2 ways to interpret the 5 of Swords. Either the seeker, you, has been taking advantage of others to get ahead. This applies to you and your next romantic partner, by the way. Or the seeker is the one who often gets taken advantage of by others. This is you or your romantic partner. So all the time when I say seeker, it's you and your romantic partner. One of both. Or both. So deep down, this is a seeker who feels they were born with unfair disadvantages, that others are more privileged. There is a subconscious, unacknowledged resentment because of that. If the interpretation of the card is that the seeker is the one taking advantage of others or certain situations to get ahead, it is because the seeker is attempting to overcompensate for their disadvantaged state through cutthroat tactics to defeat those that the seeker believes are more privileged. This is not a card about entitlement. Rather, it's a card about being resentful for not having what others have, and thus doing everything in one's power to get what others have. Where is it? I lost the line. The seeker's reasons that if he, she, there could only have what the privileged have had all along, then the seeker would be happy, content. However, now that the seeker has obtained what he, she, or they sought out, the victory feels empty. The seeker thinks he, she, or they has won, but the storm is just coming. Could also indicate that the competition or battle is now over and the seeker has won, but at what cost? The seeker may have lost his or her friends or their friends and allies over the situation. Now these people who were once friends and allies have turned their backs on the seeker. The two swords on the ground, which seem to belong to others and not to the seeker, suggests that others have given up on the seeker. Well, that is surely a sad card. Compare the Five of Swords shows a cunning, correct character who profits of others or misappropriates. The Seven of Swords is a little more playful and less calculating than the Five of Swords. The Seven of Swords also suggests deception, but there is also a sense of impulsiveness, spontaneity, and tomfoolery. The Five of Swords is about the seeker who feels like an outcast because he, she, or there is less privileged than others, has been marginalized in the past, and the seeker has now developed deep feelings of resentment. In response, the seeker is acting out of those feelings of resentment by trying to gain unfair advantage over those who used to be more privileged. The Seven of Swords, though, is about the seeker who feels like an outcast or is marginalized, but the seeker is merely acting to gain attention. The Five of Swords also gives a sense that the seeker is using a proverbial sledgehammer to crack a nut. The seeker is using more force than required, and in the disproportion will suffer undesirable consequences. There is also a sense that the seeker, the main figure in the foreground, is looking back earnestly at the figures in the background, suggesting that no matter what it was that the seeker had done, the truth is it was done out of a desire to belong, to be accepted. The seeker just wants to be part of the group, though the seeker's conduct has acted. So, looks like my phone decided to cut off again the filming, so there is a little cut, but thank goodness I left my phone not in silent mode, so I heard when it cut out. So let's start again from where I think I left off. I don't know why this happened. I really want to know why. So, where was I now? So, here. I don't know exactly if you got the last sentence, but the last sentence was: the seeker just wants to be part of the group, though the seeker's conduct has actually distanced him, her, or their from the group. Some tarot practitioners believe that the seeker is represented by the defeated man in the background, and therefore the card warns of unfair advantages taken against the seeker, suggesting that the seeker is the one defeated. The figure in the foreground is the seeker's primary foe. Thus, the card's appearance in a reading is a red flag to the seeker that others may try to take advantage of the seeker, and greater caution should be exercised. Whether the seeker is represented by the figure in the foreground who has gained an unfair advantage over others, or by the figures in the background who have been taken advantage of, could vary from reading to reading. The best practice is to consider the other cards in the spread to determine which interpretation applies. Well, it is an event to happen before you two meet each other, so it could be similar to each other what is going to happen, but it may be just an event to happen in your life, pile number one, that is going to happen before you meet your next romantic partner. So it is a little bit out in the air, and I'm leaving it on purpose out in the air, so that you don't have to worry about having to manifest this event too early. So let just life go as life goes and needs to go, and when the time is right, you are going to meet that person. So that is just my 2 cents on it. The Five of Swords can also suggest misrepresentation of lies for personal gain. Again, there is ambiguity as to whether the seeker is the man in the foreground who perpetrates dishonesty, or is represented by the figures in the background who are the victims of someone's dishonesty. So, I'm sorry that you are hearing loud noises from the background. My parents are talking to each other. So, let's get to the oracle card to get some more information. And I hope they are not too loud. Yeah, background noises. So, finally, they shut up. So, peace brigades, what else does pile number 1 need to know about their next romantic partner? What else is there to know about the relationship with their next romantic partner? Or is there anything else that you want pile number 1 to know? So, at the back of the deck, we have retreat. It is time for you to retreat from the world. So it means that maybe you need time for yourself to, and then there is no more background noises. I hope you don't hear it, and I hope it's not too disturbing. But this is a card about retreating from the world, being with yourself, resting, and just working through things on your own. So maybe you need a little bit of time for yourself and retreat from the world, so that you can meet your person. Then we have true love. This is the true love of your life. So for some of you, it may be that this next romantic partner is the true love of your life. Doesn't have to be for everyone, but yeah. Then we have codependency. Your love life is influenced by negative, what is it? Negative behavior. So we did talk about codependency, I think, here with the 9 of coins. So there is a need for overcoming this codependency with this card appearing here. If this is your partner that needs to work on freeing themselves from codependent behavior, or yourself. But since we had the loneliness here and the person being satisfied with being on their own, and as well as you here with the devil in reverse, because freeing yourself from negative influences and things that you were tempted to do. So this codependency can be both sides. Then let go of control. Let the situation evolve naturally. So if you meet the person, don't control too much about influencing your relationships too much. Let things flow. Let it go naturally, and it will, everything's going to work out fine. You just need to let go a little bit of the control. And I think we did have somewhere in the tarot cards something about control. Then we have free yourself. It is time to take control of your own life back. So maybe this is a little bit an underlying message from this devil in reverse, that you have just let yourself be trapped, and it's time for you to free yourself from the trap of the devil in reverse. So if you can already work a little bit on freeing yourself from that, this can already help when you get into the relationship with your next romantic partner. Or it could also be that, since we had here that the person is going to help yourself free yourself from the devil in reverse here, from the devil it's called, maybe they are also going to help free yourself and taking back the control of your life. So the interpretation is a little bit open, because there are a lot of you here, and for everyone things can be slightly different. So then we have love yourself first. Your self-worth makes you more attractive for love. So if you can give yourself a little bit more love and see that you are worthy and things, this is going to make you a little bit more attractive, because there are people that really love to have someone that is confident in themselves. So if you can already work a little bit on that before you meet your next romantic partner, they are going to feel attracted to your confidence. And then we have calling in your soulmates. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualization helps you bring together. So for some of you, your next romantic partner is a soulmate that is going to teach you some lessons, of course, because that is how relationships work. Relationships are the best way to learn lessons on earth, if we like it or not. So now on to the part that I am looking forward to the most, are the love songs, because I love love songs. I love the message that they have, and of course I picked the songs out myself. So the songs are always healthy. They should be as healthy as possible, so that you don't get into non-healthy relationship, or myself, so that I don't get in an unhealthy relationship. So yeah, let's see what your next romantic partner has to say to you, or what songs you could listen to, if you want, of course. So please bring out, what does the next romantic partner of pile number 1 has to say to them? A message from the next romantic partner of pile number 1, or a song for pile number 1 to listen to if they want to. A song, a message from the romantic partner of pile number 1, the next romantic partner, I mean. A message from the next romantic partner of pile number 1, or a song for pile number 1 to listen to. Yes, okie dokie. We got a lot. But it's okay, because I love it. Just the way it is, like this. And at the back of the deck we have the song, it's a Brazilian song. This was first. So it says, Ti vejo linda by Luan Santana. Ti vejo linda means that I see you as beautiful. Then it says, sabia que eu te vejo linda de óculos de grau roxinho preocupado. Did you know that I find you beautiful with glasses so that like with corrections? Because for example, my glasses has corrections because I cannot see for far away, and your worried face. So your person is going to find you beautiful if you wear glasses or not, if you are worried about something or not. They are going to find you always beautiful, and that's so sweet. I love it. I'm sorry, it felt like my right ear wanted to I felt like there was sound going to come from my right ear, but no. Like this underlying peep. Sometimes it happens. But whatever. Next song is Blue Hour by TXT or Tomorrow by Together. You're the one that I want, everything that I want. I think there is no need for me to say anything else to this song. Then you have Dear Sputnik by TXT. Our orbits are finally overlapping. We met like it was a miracle. No. So sweet. That's so sweet. Then we have Reason by Amadeus. It's a Japanese group, but the song is in English. I want to be the reason why you look down at your phone. I want to be the reason who makes you smile. I want to be the reason why you want to stay right here. I want to be the reason who makes you wild. Well, then that's spicy. The end of it was spicy. So we have a little bit of sweetness and spiciness in this song. And from your partner. Then we have Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Tammy Terrell and Marvin Gaye. I hope I pronounced the names correctly, but if not, I'm so sorry. So we have here, listen baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far. Don't worry, baby, just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry. Oh, so they are going to be there for you if you need them. That's I love those love songs. So sweet. Then we have Dear Sputnik again. You are my orbit. You're my one and only. Fly through night sky with you. Ah, I'm melting. My Universe by Coldplay and BTS. And you are my universe, and you make my world light up inside. You light them up from the inside. Then You Make Me Up by Amadeus. It's also in English. I love it when you smile at me when I need it most from you. You give me the right words to me when I want to hear it from you. Aww. So you really give them the right words when they need it. Then we have a Brazilian song called Super Amor by Luan Santana. It means super love. Eu já desafiei a lei da gravidade. I have challenged the laws of gravity. Já voei sem asas para te procurar. I have flown without wings to search for you. Tenho radar no peito batendo de saudade. I have a GPS or a radar in my chest. Beating with missing you. sorry, I'm thinking of a good translation for this word, but I'm not finding it. Yeah, it's missing, like the feeling of missing something. E o meu coração querendo te encontrar, and my heart wanting to finally meet you. So they feel your presence around, since if you are soulmates, you probably have agreed to meeting each other in this lifetime. So there is a knowing that they are going to meet someone important, and so they are wanting to find you. So then we have another Brazilian song by Luan Santana. The song is called Asas, Wings. Desde que eu me entendo por gente, desenho você na cabeça. Since the moment that I know myself as a human, I picture yourself in my head. Como eu poderia deixar escapar minha chance agora que eu te achei? How can I let go of this chance now that I have found you? So when they found you, they are not going to let you go so easily. Then we have Amor de Interior, Luan Santana. It's love from the countryside, like, let's say it like this. So like they are not in this song, because I know the lyrics, the two lovers are living in two different cities with not from each other. So it says here, seja onde for, por você eu mudo para qualquer cidade. Wherever it is for you, I will move in whatever city. So they are willing to move out from their city to another city if it is for you. Then we have Te Vejo Linda, the same song that we had at the back of the deck. I See You Beautiful by Luan Santana. De todos os sorrisos, para mim o seu é o melhor. From all the smiles, you are yours the best. Sabia que eu te vejo linda? Did you know that I see you beautiful? De cabelo solto amarrado, with your hair open or tied up. E fica mais linda ainda quando cola do meu lado. And you get more beautiful when you cling to my side. They like it when you are near them. Then we have Christmas Tree by V from BTS. It's a solo song from him. So I'll tell you a million tiny things that you have never known. It all gets tangled up inside. And I'll tell you a million little reasons. I'm falling for your eyes. I just want to be where you are. No. Then we have from Luan Santana, Meteoro, which is meteorite. Depois que eu te conheci, fui mais feliz. After I've met you, I became more happy. Você é exatamente o que eu sempre quis. You are exactly what I always wanted. Ela se encaixa perfeitamente em mim. She fits perfectly on me. You can also take the she and replace it with they or him. O nosso quebra-cabeça teve fim. Our puzzle has now find its end. Like the first line that it fits perfectly is because of the last piece of the puzzle. And then last but not least, we have Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Tammy Terrell and Marvin Gaye. I hope I pronounced it correctly. I'm sorry if not. Oh no, darling, no wind, no rain, or winter's cold can stop me, baby. No, no, baby, cause you are my love. If you ever in trouble, I'll be there on the double. Just send for me. So they are always going to help you out if you ask them for help. They are always going to be there for you. This is so sweet. I love it. I love the portion of the love songs. I hope that you loved it too. So, pile number 1. Sorry, I'm stretching. So, pile number 1, this is everything that I have for you. I hope that you liked it. I hope it could help you. I wish you the best of luck in finding your next romantic partner. Keep on going. I'm rooting for you and for your partner. Thanks for sticking with me till the end, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. You chose the Gentle Heart Tarot, the Whole Light, the number 2, the Blue Dice, or the tune that you heard, and this is going to be your reading about who is your next romantic partner. So I hope that you're doing well. I'm just going to shuffle my cards. If you want to exactly know what questions I'm going to answer with the tarot cards, there is an explanation in the intro where I show off the spread that I made. Just making sure that the cards are shuffled well. So, let's get started. Please be guides a card to describe the next romantic partner of pile number 2. A card to describe the next romantic partner of pile number 2. A card to describe the next romantic partner of pile number 2. You didn't see that. A card to describe the next romantic partner of pile number 2's current energy. A card to describe pile number 2's next romantic partner current energy. A card to describe pile number 2's next romantic partner's current energy. Why will pile number 2 meet this partner? Why will pile number 2 meet this partner? What is this next partner going to teach pile number 2? There's a card that fell on the ground. I'm going to take it as I saw it. Because it flipped over. So, what is pile number 2 going to teach their next romantic partner? What is pile number 2 going to teach their next romantic partner? What is pile number 2 going to teach them? Too many cards. I want 1 or 2 at max, please. What is pile number 2 going to teach their next romantic partner? What is pile number 2 going to teach their next romantic partner? What is pile number 2 going to teach? So, what will pile number 2 and their next romantic partner learn together? What will they learn together? What will pile number 2 and their next romantic partner learn together? What will they learn together? And last but not least, an event to happen before they meet each other. An event to happen before they meet each other. An event to happen before they meet each other. An event to happen. So. Can you see all the cards? Yes, you can. Nice. Well, it's still filming because in pile number 1, hold on. Maybe you will hear something. Yeah. You didn't. But okay. In pile number 1, my phone cut off filming. But I heard it cut off, so I put it now into the mode so that I can hear it again if it cuts out. So, part number 2. Your next romantic partner is described as the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a person that is really intellectual, has a good way with communicating. They are, how do you say this in English? Let me describe it. They don't like nonsense. Like, you have to be with them, like giving them straight facts that make sense and that is coherent. They can come off a little bit as cold, because they don't show much of their feelings. They are more in their heads than in their hearts. Doesn't mean that they are a bad person. It's just how they express themselves. They are more of a thinker than a feeler. And since the Queen of Swords is looking at the right side, I think your next romantic partner is someone that looks for a long-term goal and relationship. They look and think of the future. They want to make the future look good, or have the best future that they can possibly have. Because they have totally their back towards the left side, which is for me the past. Let's see what the guidebook says to the Queen of Swords, because what I know, I said it. In this deck, the Queen of Swords is described as she is strong, she is fierce, she is powerful. The Queen of Swords represents inner strength and the ability to cope with any given situation. She is living proof that you can accomplish whatever you like through creativity and plenty of self-discipline. The Queen of Swords is independent and uses the tools at her disposal to create a life she feels proud of. When this card appears, there is light at the end of the tunnel. If you're going through a tough time, rely on the Queen of Swords energy to help you see the glass as half full instead of half empty. Strong female entrepreneurs and businesswomen are frequently represented in the Queen of Swords. Doesn't have to be that your next romantic partner is going to be a female or a woman. They could have just a little bit more of a feminine side to them. So they can be a man, they can be non-binary, everything is possible. Whatever fits your shoe, it is. So a strong person that really works for their dreams to come true. So let's go to a card to describe your next romantic partner's current energy, and we have the Lovers in reverse. So the first thing I heard there is that they are not in a relationship right now, but they are not really in a good place right now, because in the traditional, in the Rider-Waite-Smith meaning of the Lovers, the Lovers is a card about if we are not talking about love, and it is here in a position to describe your person's current energy. So it is not love in that sense, because it's not answering the question. In the sense of, if it is not about love, it's about a choice to make. A choice if they are going to choose wise. What was it again? Virtue. If they are going to choose vice or virtue, if they are going to fall for the temptation. Because let me show you. Okay, sometimes a visual can help. So I'm going to hide some parts because they are naked. We have here the tree of life and the tree of wisdom. And the forbidden fruit that after Eve and Adam had eaten, they knew about the pain of the world as well as the pleasures, and they've fallen into the temptation. And we will see, in a way, Adam and Eve again at the Devil's card, because if they fall into the temptation, they are bound by the pleasures that they have. In a way, is the Lover's card a way to, if they are going to choose to fall into the temptation of whatever the temptations are there outside, the temptation of drinking, of not eating healthy, of having a lifestyle that is a little bit more open. I hope you understand, because I cannot like a playboy or an F-boy, this can go two ways. There are women and men that do that. Not that I am judging them or condemning them in either way. Everyone has their own way of living life, so they should do whatever they want to do. But if they are going to fall into the temptation or not. So right now they may have more or less decided, instead of choosing virtue, to go a little bit more on the temptation side. They are a little bit more tempted. But either way, let's see what the Lovers in this deck says when it is in reverse. Because every deck takes a little bit different. And I was talking about the Rider-Waite-Smith original meaning. So, the reverse: selfishness, conflict, stubbornness, and imbalance. So, by the keywords, your next romantic partner current energy doesn't mean that they are going to have this energy for all the time. It's just the current moment that I picked up is that there may be conflict in their life. There is an imbalance. They may be a little bit stubborn on how to proceed or find solution. And they could also be in a place where they are acting a bit more selfish than they should. Not that I'm saying that you never should be selfish. Sometimes you need to be a bit more selfish for your own good. But yeah, that's their current energy. There is an imbalance between in them or around them. So next up we have, why will you meet? The High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse says about secrecy, isolation, impatience, neglect of one's own needs. Yeah, that's where the selfishness comes. Sometimes we neglect our own needs and we are too selfless. And sometimes we need to be a little bit more selfish for our own needs. So I see it that you both are going to meet each other because you've been maybe isolated a little bit too much, and you need to also to learn how to work on your own needs and really get them and communicate what you need in a relationship. Like, for example, everyone has a different love language. And so everyone feels love in a different way. But if you don't communicate it with your partner about, hey, I really need for you to hug me more, because that's how you feel safe, that's how you feel loved, because it's a physical touch, and that's one of the way of one of the love language. One other is words of affirmation. Let's say that your next partner doesn't say how they feel because they are more on the thoughts and they take action, but you are someone that needs to hear, I love you, I like you, and so on. So you have some needs that should be met, as well as they have needs they need to have met. And it's for you both to work out, to find a way that everyone gets what they need and can compromise as well. It's not that you should do everything they say that you should do. If you understand what I mean, it could end up being you being used by them. It's just there is a need for a healthy balance. So now, what is this next romantic partner going to teach you? Pile number 2. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse as well as the Five of Cups in reverse. Since the Knight of Swords is looking in this direction, I'm going to start with the Five of Cups and start the reading like this. Because I learned from a friend that when the Knights, where they look at, it's where the direction of the reading should be. Right. So this is a little mini reading on its own. So Five of Cups, what is it in this deck? Reverse. So embrace your past, even if you feel like you've made many unnecessary mistakes in your life. We all have. If you're finding it difficult to forgive yourself for past mishaps and keep your head up for a bright future, turn to things that you know will cheer you up and motivate you. This could be a person who has succeeded even in the face of tremendous personal struggles, or an activity that reminds you of how beautiful life can be. Focus on the light in your life. So basically, your next romantic partner is going to teach you to embrace your past, that you learn from your mistakes that you have did. Maybe they struggled as well in the past, and they can be like a role model in a sense for you to see that, hey, I can overcome those struggles too. They did, so I can too. They may also be able to help you focus on some lighter things in the moment, give you advice on how beautiful life can be, or show you some activities that you can do to cheer you up and motivate you. The Knight of Swords. Ouch. When angered, your words cut deep and you've lost your sense of diplomacy. Whoever happens to be in your line of fire better run or duck. Once you've voiced your opinion, it isn't usual for you to withdraw and become cold towards the people around you. If this card appears in reverse during a reading, know that your choice of words matters. You cannot unsay something nasty that come out during a fight, and with the ego getting involved, you may find it hard to bury the hatchet and instead choose to wait until the other person attempts to make amends. Try to temper yourself as much as you possibly can. So you will also learn how to temper yourself, to not say things while you are angry that you probably don't mean in a fight, that could be hurtful to the other person, because they are a Queen of Swords. If you start a fight with the Queen of Swords in a verbal way, you are going to get roasted. I'm sorry to say this, but they know how to roast people. So, and I think that you have the ability to, but what they are going to teach you is not how to roast someone, but how to not to do this, to take a breath when you're angry, and if needed to step away for a moment, to calm down, and later on speak in a calm way through the struggles that you are going through in the relationship, because everyone struggles in relationships. Nothing is smooth sailing. All relationships has their turbulences. That's the only way we can learn and grow. So a way for you also to, what they are going to teach you is how to not snap in the brink of a moment and say all the hurtful things because you are angry, or what was it again? What did it say in the guidebook? Oh, because of ego. Thanks, brain. So that is something that your next romantic person is going to teach you. So now, what are you going to teach them? The Three of Swords. In this guidebook, I think it talks about healing. Sometimes you just need to let it go, even if it stings. The Three of Swords refers to a person or situation you are bound to separate from. You may have previously felt like the energy in the room was off, but nevertheless, you attempted to hold on and hope for the best. Know that even though letting go hurts, the end result is positive. You need to let go of negativity. After all, only very few bonds are meant to last a lifetime, indicating that most of your connections will eventually disintegrate. Let them go and begin your recovery process. So maybe you are going to see that they are attached to someone that doesn't do them good. And you are going to teach them how to let go and free themselves from those bounds, and teach them also, yeah, it's going to hurt because you lost someone, or something that they really cared of, but at the long end it was something that didn't do them well. And life is like this. There are things that are going to change. In one of Rebecca Campbell's book, I'm not sure if it was Light is the New Black or The Letters to a Starseed, Rebecca Campbell says that there are people that come into your life for a moment, some for a chapter, and some for a lifetime. And we cannot really decide who is going to be who. And when those people leave our life, it is bound to also make room for new people to come in that are more suited for your current situation, your current chapter. So maybe you already learned this, and now you are going to teach them about how it is better to let go, and that things are going to get better, that there will be a replacement that the universe will bring that is better for them. And maybe also let them feel the pain, because they have been a Queen of Swords. They are represented by the Queen of Swords, so they are a thinker. They're not much of a feeler. So maybe this is where they also need to learn a little bit more on listening to the feeling and letting them feel the pain. So then, now what will you both learn together? Knight of Crystals. So you are both going to learn to take action upon your passions and creativity on your projects, to go with full force and confidence into it. You may even cheer each other on if you are not working on the same project but on different things. That is mostly the truth of life. Being also charismatic, the Knight of Crystals is the Knight of Wands. So they are charismatic. So let's see what this guidebook says about it. You're full of energy and are driven to take immediate action. You are being surrounded by restless and headstrong energy, which helps you get things done rather than resorting to merely speaking about what potentially lies ahead. The Knight of Crystals usually bears good news and can be trusted with challenging tasks. He is a visionary filled with wanderlust and passion. At this time, a big happy event is in the works for you. Therefore, you must allow the universe to do its job while you focus on your personal responsibilities. Focus on manifesting your dreams into reality, as right now your professional life and your love life are in favorable environments. This is a fertile time for you to obtain everything you desire to have as part of your human existence. So you both are going to have a lot of energy, and you are going to get tasks done for your projects or your passions. Like I did say somewhere that you are going to cheer each other up. So you will have a good time on getting things done. That is what you are going to teach each other, and what you will learn together. So, and then an event to happen before you meet each other. The Eight of Wands, or the Eight of Crystals in reverse. When things are working slow in your life, things are not manifesting at the pace that you want, the results that you want are not coming as fast as you hoped for. Things are slowly working towards it. You will meet each other while in this slow pace. Probably because you are going to learn how to be fast paced. Because the Knight of Crystals is a fast moving knight. The actions are done fast. Not as fast as the Knight of Swords, but it's second. It comes in second. Now let's see. In this deck it says, try not to have too many specific expectations about the outcome of a relationship or project. The more rigid you are about your expectations, the more likely it is for you to be disappointed if things don't go exactly as you'd hoped for. When you open yourself up to the idea of being grateful for virtually any of the different outcomes, the less stressed out you are. Accept anything and reject nothing, since you never know whether an unexpected event may change everything for the better. Well, the guidebook exactly said what was needed to say about the event to happen before you meet each other. So basically what the guidebook said is what will happen. So you need to let go of expectations and how you are going to meet them. Just be open for everything, and you never know what is going to happen. Just looking if it is still filming. So now onto the Oracle deck to get any last information, so I'm gonna shuffle. Shuffle it good. Well. What else should pie number 2 know about the next relationship and them? Good, those are the cards. At the back of the deck we have separation. You are going to be separated from your partner for a short period. That is coming your way. So there is going to be a little separation from your partner. Maybe when you are together, or you are in separation right now, because it's your next romantic partner. I don't think that you are together right now, but maybe when you are already in a relationship, you are going to be separate for a little bit, maybe because you have to work on different projects and you're not going to see each other a lot. There's something like business trips, so they may have to go to a different country for a time, and so you will not be able to meet each other for some time. So there is going to be a separation. In what sense, I don't know, but there is going to be something. Then we have engagement. Your love life is reaching a new level of commitment. So maybe for some of you, your next romantic partner, you are going to get engaged to them. If that is going to happen, hooray! I'm so happy for you. That's so nice. So for some of you, this can end up being a person that you get engaged to. Then you also have chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction. So the chemistry with you and your and the next romantic partner is going to be on point. there is a strong chemistry between you two. And last but not least, we have past life relationship. You met each other before, so it could be that you've met that soul before in another lifetime. And so you feel like you know this person already. For a few of you, it is someone from your past that is coming back. But not for everyone. For most of you, it may be someone new. And it would also make sense for those that the small portion of it is someone from your past that you separated from each other for some time and broke up, and then you will come back after you've learned some lessons, because it's always like this. Some relationship evolve. So now on to the best part of this reading, because I find it the best part. I always look forward to it. I don't know if you will like it, but this is a deck that I made myself. There are lyrics from love songs in particular. And we can see this as your next romantic partner giving you a message, or they wanting for you to listen to this song or something like this. It's just for the fun and a little bit more romantic, because I am a hopeless romantic myself, so I always simp when I'm reading from this deck. So let's get started. So please be good. What message does the next romantic partner have for pile number 2, or what song would they recommend for pile number 2 to listen to? Hurry. What message does the next romantic partner of pile number 2 has for them, or what song would they recommend for pile number 2 to hear? Woohoo! Going to take those, and at the back of the deck we have we have a song called Chuva de Arroz. It's Brazilian. It's by Luan Santana. Chuva de Arroz means, by the way, rain of rice, and it is a custom in Brazil to, when a couple marries and gets out of the church or wherever they married, to shower them in rice. That is a form of wishing them luck and all the best for their marriage. So in this case, in this song, there's someone thinking about marriage. And what comes before marriage? Exactly, engagement. Hello, nice. So, let me read this and then translate. Me apaixonei perdidamente. Completely fell in love. E o que eu sei, and what I know, é que daqui pra frente, from here on forward, vai ser nossa cidade, nosso telefone. It's going to be our city, our telephone, nosso endereço, nosso apartamento, our address, our apartment. Sabe aquela igreja? Tô aqui na frente. Do you know the church? I'm right in front of it. Imaginando chuvas de arroz na gente. Imagining the rain of rice on us. So this person is going to want to keep you, whatever, or for the time, because you never know if you are going to divorce. But yeah, we're not here for bad news, but let's go for the good news. Then we have, again from the same singer, Luan Santana, a song called Promete, which means promise. Promete que vai ser só minha. Promise me that you are going to be only mine. Que vai me entender num olhar. that you are going to understand me with just a glance. Prometo que vai visitar os meus sonhos de noite. Promise me to visit my dreams at night à luz do luar, at the moonlight. So, someone really wants to have you for themselves, and they're not going to share you. Then we have, again, Brazilian song, Sobrenatural by Luan Santana, which means supernatural. It's not fantasy. It's not it's a little bit more magical in a sense. It's not like really in nature. Sorry, I don't know how to translate this better. It says here, mesmo sem te conhecer, even without knowing you, o meu olhar já encontrava o seu. My gaze has already met you. E mesmo sem saber o que eu sentia, even not knowing what I felt, eu já sabia. I already knew. Sabia que uma hora a gente ia se encontrar. I knew that one day we would meet each other. E dois mundos diferentes fossem para sempre se juntar. And two different worlds would meet each other forever. So basically, even if they didn't know you, they knew that there were going to be a person that they are going to meet and be important to them. That's where the past life things comes in. So you already knew each other from a past life and knew that you were going to meet each other again. Even if you didn't know each other beforehand, but it was always there somewhere in their soul. More Brazilian songs. Sinais, Luan Santana. By Luan Santana, sinais means signals. Sinais me ajudaram a perceber que o meu caminho é você. Signals and signs, you can say signs, helped me perceive that my path would be you. E ninguém no mundo vai fazer eu me sentir de novo assim. And no one in this world is going to make me feel like this. So, only you can make them feel the certain way. I will take this as saying that you are the love of their life. Then we have Christmas Tree by V from BTS. It's his solo song. And it says here, so I tell you a million tiny things that you have never known. It all gets tangled up inside. And I'll tell you a million little reasons I'm falling for your eyes. I just want to be where you are. Aww. Then we have You Make Me Up by Amadeus. It's a Japanese group, but the song is in English. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to write the lyrics. I love it when you smile at me, when I need it most from you. You give me the right words to me when I want to hear it from you. So they are going to love it when you smile to them. It's going to cheer them up when they are feeling down. And you are going to have ways with your words to cheer them up as well. Then we have La La Land by 77 Bombay Street. But most of all, someone who can take me the way I am, somebody who can take me to the La La Land, someone who can dive into my soul, somebody who can chase me up an old flagpole. And so this is about someone that can make them chase their dreams and try. someone that can show them La La Land. Well, we are going to keep this good for YouTube reasons. We cannot dive into that deeper, but someone who can really embrace the whole of them. It's what they are telling you. So they are looking for someone who can see them for who they are at a soul level, see their soul, who can really dive deep into their relationship. Then we have Karaoke Girl by 77 Bombay Street. You are my karaoke girl. You put me into heaven 24/7. 24/7. Karaoke girl, you put me into heaven 24/7, 24/7. Hey. You know, whatever heaven is for them, you are going to put them 24/7 in there. So they are going to be really happy. Then we have Christmas Tree by VBTS, just a different part of the song. When the rain stops, you shine on me. Your light's the only thing that keeps the cold out. So on a bad day, you are the sun that shines for them. You are the light. Yeah, so romantic. Man, I want romance too. So then we have Meteoro by Luan Santana. Meteorite. It's I think the right translation of Meteoro. It says here, se for sonho, não me acorde. If this is a dream, please don't wake me up. Eu preciso flutuar, I need to fluctuate, pois só quem sonha consegue alcançar. Only who dreams will be able to reach it. So they are dreaming of meeting you in a sense. It's how the song goes. So they have dreamed of you, and when they meet you, they don't want to wake up from that dream. And they are going to do whatever it takes for you to stay with them, is how I'm taking this now from the part here. And we have the same song again, Sobrenatural, magical, more than nature, in a sense, by Luan Santana. It says here, abre a janela do seu coração, open the window of your heart. Venha ver o lindo dia que eu fiz para nós dois. Look at the beautiful day that I made for us two. Deixe que eu te leve pro universo. Let me take you into the universe. Onde não existe bem ou mal, where there is no good or bad. Onde nada seja normal, where nothing is normal. Amor sobrenatural. Love that transcends nature. So it looks like this is a really beautiful relationship that you two have. If it came from a past life and they have been dreaming of you even if they did not know you, it really transcends time and nature. It's really magic in a sense. That's how they are seeing this, or are going to see this in the future when you both meet each other. So pile number 2, this is everything that I have for you. I hope that you liked it. I hope that it could help you. I wish you all the best, and I wish you all the best when you meet your next romantic partner. I hope that your dreams can come true. Thank you for sticking with me till the end, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. You chose the traditional manga tarot. These mini tigers are the tune that you heard. The right dice, and this is going to be your reading about who is your next romantic partner. I'm hiding some things that should not be seen. If it will be seen, I would have trouble with YouTube. So I'm going to shuffle your cards and then start your reading. If you are curious what questions I will be answering, the spread explanation is in the intro. Let's get started. So please be guides. A card to describe pile number 3's next romantic partner. A card to describe pile number 3's next romantic partner. A card to describe pile number 3's next romantic partner. Then a card to describe pile number 3's from next romantic partner's current energy. A card to describe pile number 3's next romantic partner's current energy. Why will pile number 3 and the next romantic partner meet? Why will pile number 3 and their next romantic partner meet? What is this next romantic partner going to teach pile number 3? What is this? Okay, 3 cards. I'll take it since they came out together. Then what is pile number 3 going to teach their next romantic partner? Four cards. Okay. Normally I shouldn't take more than 2 cards. I did this for pile number 2 and 1 as well. But apparently I need those cards. Either way. Where was I? What will pile number 3 and their next romantic partner learn together? What will pile number 3 and their next romantic partner learn together? What will pile number 3 and their next romantic partner learn together? No. An event to happen before pile number 3 meets them. Let me see. Just moving the cards out of the way so that it doesn't glare too much. So, a card to describe your next romantic partner. You've got the 6 of Wands as a card to describe them. So, your next romantic partner is someone that is highly seen by others. Others look up to them. Your next romantic partner had some projects that really went well. They succeeded in something, and that's why people look up to them in high regards. But just because they are looked at by high regards from other people, there is also a shadow side, because I don't know if you can see it well. This person here, the look on their face doesn't really look like they are seeing this person in high regard. It looks like more they are jealous. So your next romantic partner has people that look up to them, but as well as people that are jealous of them because of their accomplishments. That is always the case. Fame and success and victory comes with two sides, people with that look up to them and people that don't. I'm sorry that I went quiet because I am focusing here on the horse's mane. Don't know, maybe your next romantic partner has beautiful hair. Or they take care of horses and the horse's mane. I don't know why I'm focusing on that. Let's move on. A card to describe your romantic partner's current energy is the Fool. So your next romantic partner is currently at the starting point. They finished the cycle and they are starting a new cycle in which they don't know much about it, and so they can be a little bit innocent and have a little bit of naivete, which means that this can go both ways when they start doing their new project or new endeavor or their new cycle. It's because they don't know what is coming and what needs to be done that they can fall flat, because the Fool is all about taking the leap and jump off the cliff. But depending on how they behave, if they are too naive, they can fall down. But if they do things right, they will rise and succeed. So they are at the moment at a place where everything's open. Their decision is going to and the future is unknown. So no one knows if they are going to fall or if they are going to rise. And they are guided by spirit guides or by a loyal friend, because the dog is a loyal friend to the Fool. So you can see this as your next romantic partner being guided, having a loyal friend that goes with them. And again, there is like long hair here, because I was focusing on the hair from the horse. Now I'm seeing again the long hair from the Fool here. Maybe your next romantic person has long hair, or you have long hair. I'm not sure, but yeah, that is their current energy. Moving on to why will you meet? You've got the Empress. The Empress is the mother card. So this can go both ways now. Either you are going to meet each other because you are both going to be parents and have a child together, and that's why you are going to meet each other. Or you are going to meet them to birth a project together. Because in most of the decks, the Empress is pregnant. And this can be conceiving a child or a project, if it is not a child. The Empress is a card that is abundant, that knows what she has all the resources she needs and waits for the things to come to her. So you will meet each other also because of that. You will have the resources to bring the things that you want to you. We also have Venus energy. The planet Venus rules over Libra and Taurus. Yeah. The Fool is, by the way, if I remember correctly, the planet Uranus. But let me take a quick glance so that I don't tell. Yes, it's the planet Uranus. And if I remember correctly, Uranus rules over Aquarius. Is that true? Let me look at the astrology book that I have. Where are the planets? Here we have Uranus. Yeah. Uranus and Aquarius. 6 of Wands are the fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Don't know why I had to say this about the astrology, but here we are. Here we are. So maybe astrology is important to you or to your next romantic partner, and that's why I picked it up. Because in pile number 1 and 2, I never felt the need to talk about astrology. So on to what is this next romantic partner going to teach you, pile number 3? We have Temperance, the 8 of Wands, and Justice. To note, we have here 2 cards that talk about balance. One that talks about inner balance and the other talks about the exterior balance. So looking at as well with the 8 of Wands being in the middle, this is a card about taking action in a fast pace. And because it looks in this direction, I think that you are going to learn how the inner balance that you are going to have. And this is about a little bit more about alchemy, like what was cold will be heated up. What was too hot is going to cool down. There is a need to find an equilibrium within. And by finding equilibrium within, it will lead to a faster pace in finding equilibrium outside. Because the world outside is just a reflection of our inner world. So if you find balance within yourself, you will find that there is going to be balance outside of yourself too, in your environment, in this case. And this is going to happen quite fast. It can sometimes be a little bit overwhelming. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry, I'm suffering a little bit now from allergies, because it's that time of the year again when the trees start to bloom. My eye is a bit itchy, so I'm always rubbing them. And so I lose a little bit of concentration while doing that. I'm just going to read the 8 of Wands out of the guidebook, the Rider-Waite-Smith meaning, because this deck is based on it. So we have as keywords action, vigor, alacrity. acceleration. This is a card about aiming and shooting. There is progressive action. The seeker is fast approaching his or her or their goals. Project is arriving fast to a conclusion. Generally, the forthcoming conclusion pertains to work and career or personal creative projects. But if a spread shows many cups and court cards, yeah, then the Eight of Cups could suggest a forthcoming conclusion involving a relationship. The Eight of Wands is an action card. It stands for clarity of thought and resoluteness in action. I hope I didn't butcher that word. It also suggests that here is a great deal of buzz and activity to come. New ideas will be highly promising. The card could also indicate the eras of love fast approaching, or a message or communication coming soon that will bring good news. Air meets fire here. The realm of thoughts materialize into the realm of physical action. That is the pages. Similar to the Eight of Wands in the upper. Bad news. The distinction between the Eight of Wands when it represents the message from the pages is that the pages represent news relating to the subject matter that the suit corresponds with. For example, the Page of Wands represents receipt of project or work, career news. The positioning of the seeker when the page represents news is passive. In contrast, the Eight of Wands indicates receipt of instruction that is going to propel or advance the seeker forward. It represents news that the seeker needs to move ahead as related to the matter at hand. This information will push the seeker's momentum onward, whereas the information the pages represent that the seeker will have to absorb or take in. So basically, your next romantic partner is going to give you information that is going to help you move forward with balancing the outer and the inner world out. The ideas that will come will take an action. As we saw, we had the Eight of Wands saying that it is about career, work, and stuff related. So maybe the ideas that you had about projects that you didn't take action upon because maybe you weren't confident enough. There was an imbalance in your inner world. For example, when I get an idea that I want to do, I don't take immediate action. I pause, I think about it, because first of all, I'm not confident. Second of all, I'm a little bit scared. And third of all, sometimes there is a lack of confidence, and then which leads to procrastination and to a lot of other stuff. So I'm fighting within myself. There is a part of me that wants to take action upon it, and another part of me that does not want and is waiting for something to happen. And so those two sides are at odds, and they are not balanced out. So I need to find the balance within so that I can move forward, so that the balance outside of me can come in as well when it's needed. So now, what are you going to teach your next romantic partner? Let me move the cards a little bit because we have a lot of cards here. So you are going to teach your romantic partner. We have the Devil, the High Priestess, the Hanged Man, and the Four of Swords. So you both are going to learn really important lessons from each other, because you had two major arcana. Here we have three major arcana. Your next romantic partner is current energy is a major arcana, and why you are going to meet is a major arcana as well. So this looks like a really important relationship. So what are you going to teach your next romantic partner? First of all, I'm being drawn towards the Hanged Man first. The Hanged Man is about sacrificing and martyrdom. The Hanged Man knows that what they are doing is right. What they think and what they believe is right. But the people around them did not think this, and so they hanged the hanged man and put them on, I wouldn't say on display, but on the spot, and are looking down on them like a group mobbing against the hanged man. But the hanged man is not angry towards the others that put them there on the spot because they think differently from the hanged man. The hanged man accepts this because the hanged man has the wisdom to know that the others are not ready yet, that they need to learn things, and that it's not their fault for mobbing against him. So he just takes it as it is and knows that the universe is going to do the things that needs to be done for the hanged man. It just lets the things happen because deep down they are wise enough to not take action on revenge or something like this. Like, they have this serene energy here surrounding, with also the Four of Swords right besides the hanged man. Resting, knowing that things are going to be taken care of. They don't have to take action upon this. They just have to know and believe in themselves. And listening to their inner voice. With the High Priestess, the High Priestess is between two worlds. The High Priestess listens to their inner voice, their inner wisdom that they have access to, that can bring forth so they know that they need to listen to this, because you are going to teach them that sometimes just listening to the inner wisdom, to the inner voice, and just rest and let things happen as they should happen, and just believe in themselves that they are right, even if the others are wronging him. And then there is the devil. The devil with the temptation. We are humans and we can fall into temptations. And temptation can take on many forms. If it is the use of certain substance or food, or even falling into the temptation of, instead of working towards something, just hanging out on YouTube all day long, like I do. My procrastination is me all the time on the computer, on my laptop, on watching YouTube. So, but being upright, there is the hope of freeing themselves from this temptation that has bound us, because we are not really bound. If you see those two people here, they are not in chains, but what they are bound is just what is it? How do you say this? It's a cloth, and you can rip that apart. You can free yourself, but some stay there because they are scared of stepping out of this temptation to take action towards something. So maybe you are going to teach them how to free themselves from within, to listen to their inner voice, so that they can step out of this temptation and move forward, and not condemning something outside of them for this, because they have learned to be serene and know that justice, in a sense, will come from the universe, and that they don't have to take action. And it could also be that you are going to teach them that they need to rest and not always work towards their things, because rest is also important for productivity. So I'm going to put the cards a bit together like this, so that we have room for the next batch. So what will you learn together? We have the Moon, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So since we have the Knight of Pentacles here in this section, and the Knight of Pentacles is looking like in this direction, the reading is going to be like read from left to right. If the Knight would have looked from right to left, I would have to read the cards in that direction as well. So starting with the Moon is all about secrets and hidden things. But I don't remember, is it hidden things from within, or is it other words? Let me see the guidebook. The Moon here. So the keywords are reflection, changes, and imagination. So I'm going to read it out loud. A reflection of the inner self is emerging. The Moon represents the shadow of the self, the unconscious mind, repressed weakness. It suggests that the accumulated repressions are now causing the seeker's shadow to surface and affect the self-conscious. Facets that have been repressed or are latent in the seeker are now emerging and influencing the present consciousness. There is tension between that which has been repressed and that which is in the present consciousness, and that tension is a source of the seeker's problems. The theme of the Moon is constant change, duality, and dichotomy. The tame side and the wild side are at odds. Intuition is strong. There may be secrets. Comparing it to the High Priestess, represents personal mystery, while the Moon represents physical mystery. The High Priestess suggests secrets that a person is withholding. The Moon represents secrets of the natural world, the hidden condition of the seeker's situation that will reveal itself in time. The Moon represents poetry and mystery. It suggests a seeker with hidden abilities to harness both tame elements and wild elements. The High Priestess suggests a mystical or metaphysical mystery. The Moon is about latent abilities. The High Priestess is about disguise. The Moon is about a revelation of the inner self. The crayfish or lobster in the foreground symbolizes the seeker's emotional and intuitive state, suggesting a subconscious inclination in the seeker to take from emotional leftovers to scavenge in a sense. The seeker is perhaps unaware of their own scavenger inclination, since on the card the crayfish is depicted as emerging from the pool of unconscious knowledge. There is a strong theme of conservation in the card rather than exploration or expansion. There is also a sense of needing to feel protected and thus forming a thought outer shell. Simultaneously, there is a profound vulnerability that the seeker is trying to conceal from others. This is about the Middle Ages. But looks like what you two are going to learn each other is to let your innermost self that were hidden out. The things that have been suppressed, maybe because of the past, since we have here the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is, well, the person has been stabbed. They have suffered from a lot of things, but it is the end. They are not going to suffer anymore, if I'm correctly remembering. Hey. No. Suit of Swords. The Ten of Swords is retaliation, repellence, revenge, theatre. It is a low point in the seeker's life. The card denotes sudden misfortune, defeat. Others are acting against the seeker out of jealousy, envy, hatred, aggression, or retaliation. There have been retaliatory actions against the seeker, though the seeker she believes that they has acted judiciously. Many are acting against the seeker, and the seeker feels defeated by them. However, keep hope. There is a bright horizon, and some good will come out of all this, like the yellow light in the card horizon. The down thoughts should call to mind the story of Julius Caesar. Also note that the fallen person's right hand is making the same hand sign as the right hand of the pontiff in the Hierophant of the Major Arcana. This is referred to as the hand of benediction and is associated with Jesus Christ, not the one from the church. In ancient Rome, the sign indicated speaking, or the sign of orator, orator. As applied to the Ten of Swords, the hand sign suggests that the seeker is someone of remarkable greatness and societal importance. The seeker was the proverbial nail that stuck out the most and thus was the first to be hammered down. The seeker is someone with the poor intention of making a big difference, and there has made a significant impact, but by essentially being the most prominent one, the seeker became the target of mob attack. The Ten of Swords expresses the curse of prominence. The higher you rise, the more merciless your opponents will be, and the further you will have to fall. So we did have this theme occurring here with the Six of Wands in your next romantic partner. So what you are going to learn together is that when you both succeed, both of you will have to face the adversary of other opponents, and you will not know about who those opponents are going to be. Sometimes, as life is, Sometimes they are the most closest people to us. Not that I'm trying to make you fear them, but it is something that is hidden from you and from your next romantic partner. It is a secret. It is something that you both have to go through and learn from it, to face your shadow and your weaknesses, to accept them on both sides. You are going to be really mature coming out of this, because the King of Cups is a mature male energy in the sense of it's only energy wise a little bit more masculine, but there is the hint of the feminine because it is the emotions card. The King of Cups is a mature person that lets themselves feel their emotion. They are charismatic, so a lot of people like them, but sometimes they can also a bit isolate themselves from it because they sometimes don't feel like they fit in the group. So there is sometimes also a little bit of a little hint of loneliness. But with the Knight of Pentacles here, the Knight of Pentacles is hardworking. They take one step at a time. It is slow moving, but you know the saying, slow and steady wins the race. So what you're going to learn is together is a process that is going to take some time. It's going to be slow, but it will be worth it. Learning about your emotions, about your inner self, and then also who to trust after you succeeded and so on. I hope it made sense. Then we have an event to happen before you meet each other. We have the Eight of Swords and we have the Sun. So an event to happen before you meet each other. There is going to be a feeling of feeling trapped by your own thoughts. This person on the Eight of Swords feels like they are trapped, but in fact they are not. The swords are behind them, not in front of them. They could just walk forward, but they cannot see the path ahead of them because they are so stuck in those thoughts. They are stuck in this place so that they cannot move forward. But I feel like in the moment of feeling this stuck energy, not being able to move forward, there is going to be a ray of light that is going to come in and make you feel unstuck, succeed, feel the happiness again, because that's the meaning of the Sun card. There is going to be joy again. So in the midst of the darkness, as the pictures here in the Eight of Swords, there is going to be coming a moment of light that will dissipate all these thoughts of feeling stuck, so that moving forward can happen. So you will meet each other at a moment where you are on the brink of finding yourself out of this stuck energy. It's like I'm seeing it, feeling as well as more of an epiphany that is going to happen out of nowhere. So you are going to be feeling stuck. Your thoughts are going to keep you from moving forward. You are not going to be able to see the path in front of you. But and there is and the brink of you having this epiphany that is going to help you move out of this is when you are going to meet your next romantic partner. that is how I'm feeling like those cards are talking to each other. So let's go on to the oracle cards. Let me see, is it still filming? Yes, it is. So let's get some more information. So please, Spirit guides, what else does pie number 3 need to know about their next romantic partner and their relationship with them? What else is pie number 3? Is this everything? At the back of the deck we have forgive and learn. By letting go of the past, you heal. Wait. In die Vergangenheit loslässt und heilt, erfährst du mit Liebe im Hier und Jetzt. By letting go of the past and healing it, you are going to be able to feel more love in the here and now. So there is a theme of either you or your romantic partner needing to forgive what happened in the past and heal from those wounds, so that you, either your romantic partner or you, are going to be able to feel the love a little bit more in the here and now. To see that there is love in the here and now. Then we also have let go of your ex. It is time. The time has arrived to let go and clear the energy. So either you or your next romantic partner, you need to let go of the energy of your ex. They are not going to come back, because your next romantic partner, in fact, is someone that is new, that is coming new in your life. So either you or your next romantic partner, they have to let go of someone from the past. The energy is not doing you or them good. It's time to clear, to have a fresh start, even like the Fool here. Soon. Decide clearly what you want so that it can come to you. So be as specific as you can about what you want. What do you want in a relationship? What can you give in this relationship? Do you want a sweet partner that takes care of yourself and your needs, that listens to you, that cheers you on, that has your back, that helps you out when you need it, or lets you, or as well as knowing when they need to let you do your thing so that you can grow as a person. What do you want to do with them when you are together? Where do you want to go? What do you want to experience? What are personal traits that you want them to have, so that you can manifest this person a little bit faster into your life. So what do you want to have so that it can come to you? Last but not least, we have let go of control. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So don't have expectations, because sometimes our expectations are only our imagination, and unfortunately most of our fantasy will not come true. As well as how you meet the person. Don't force the events to happen. Let the universe do its thing, because the universe will take care of the house. You just take care of the what you want. Then work towards either clearing out the energy of your ex-partner and letting go of control. Let the universe do its thing. Don't try to micromanage the universe. Let things unfold as they should unfold. Don't, as well as if you meet someone, Don't imagine as soon as you meet them that you are going to have a relationship with the person and or marry or whatever. Let your relationship develop naturally, because sometimes the universe is going to test you and they are going to send you someone that is not your next romantic person, to see if you are going to just let things happen and see who this person really is before you get into a relationship. Because if you perceive, this is not what I wanted, because they remind me of the past energy, then you have learned your lesson, and then it's the universe is going to yeet this person out of your life and bring in exactly what is needed for you right now. And the next partner that is going to be really important into your life because of all the major arcanas that appeared here. So I hope I made sense with the explanation. So, and now onto the best part of the reading. Personally, my opinion is I'm going to shuffle some cards that I wrote myself. Those are pieces of lyrics from love songs that I myself listen to, that I myself find to be healthy love songs and positive love songs. And I'm going to take this as a message from your next romantic partner, or them wanting for you to listen to the song, maybe like a recommendation. You can take it however you want. If you want to try to listen to it, be my guest. So, and some of the songs are not really love songs, but I found that the lyrics somehow really remind me of love songs, and so I put it in. So please, spirit guides, what message does the next romantic partner of part number 3 have for them? What would be their music recommendations? What message does the next romantic partner has for part number 3, or what would be their music recommendation? Any last songs or messages? Voila. So at the back of the deck we have Till the Sun Burns Out by Sibyl, I don't know how to pronounce the name. It says here, I'm gonna love you till the sun burns out, love you till the sun burns out, and I'll chase away your clouds. So if you know, the sun is going to burn out in how many billions of years? It's going to take a while. I take this as a message. They are going to love you forever, and they'll chase away your clouds. So if you are feeling a little bit down in the dumps, they are going to try to make you feel better. They are going to try to cheer you up. So, on to the next one. Let the romance begin. We have Reason by Amadeus. It's a Japanese group, but this song in particularly is all in English with one small portion in Japanese. Here it says, I want to be the reason why you look down at your phone. I want to be the reason who makes you smile. I want to be the reason why you want to stay right here. I want to be the reason who makes you wild. Well then, spicy. Moreover, the part of who makes you wild. But yeah, they want for you to when you look at your phone, smile. They want to be the reason why you stay with them. It's kind of sweet, I have to say so. Then we have Amor di Interior by Luan Santana. Amor di Interior, you could say that the translation would be love from the rural side, from within the country. A little bit more on some like the farming side, because I am imagining Brazil in my head because it's a Brazilian song. So I'm imagining more not in the big city but more in those smaller towns. It says here, seja onde for, por você eu mudo para qualquer cidade. Wherever it is for you, I move to whatever city. So if it is meant for them to move from their city to yours, they are going to do it. Then we have Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Tammy Terrell and Marvin Gaye. I don't know how to pronounce. I hope I didn't butcher too much. But it says here in this, oh no darling, no wind, no rain, all winter's cold can't stop me baby. No baby, cause you are my love. If you ever in trouble, I'll be there on the double. Just send for me. They are going to be there for you when you need help. And with this here, they are going to be fast. If you call for them, they are going to be fast, and there is no wind, no rain, or winter's cold that they are going to stop them from coming to you. Then we have La La Land by 77 Bombay Street. Who can take me the way I am? Somebody who can take me to the La La Land. So I just wanted to say, is it okay if I stay? Cause with you I can dream away. So they want somebody to see them for who they are. Someone that can take them to La La Land. I take this as 18 plus something scenario. So they wanted to say is they want to ask you if it's okay to stay with you, because with you they can dream away. Then we have Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You by George Benson. If the road ahead is not so easy, our love will lead the way for us. Like a guiding star, I'll be there for you if you should need me. You don't have to change a thing. I love you just the way you are. Aww, I love songs, man. This is so sweet. Where's my romance? Then we have a song called Dia, Lugar y Hora by Luna Santana. It means day, place, and hour. It says here, se eu não parasse bem na hora do almoço para cortar o cabelo, if I didn't stop at the time during lunch to cut my hair, e é que eu nem sou vaidoso, and it is because I'm not really that person that gives a lot of value to the outer appearance. Of course, they are going to make themselves look neat and stuff like this, but they are not going to take the extra mile to make them look really good. I hope you. It's vaidoso doesn't have really a good translation in English nor German, so I'm just trying to explain. They do take care of their outer appearance, but they are not going to take that extra mile. But in this case, somehow this person, out of nowhere, while having lunch, they felt like they needed to go cut their hair. Eu não teria te encontrado. I would not have found you. Eu não teria me apaixonado, mas aconteceu. I would not have fallen in love, but it happened. Foi mais forte que eu e você. It was stronger than you or me. So it looks like they are going to see encountering you like it was destiny. It was like if they did not do what they did on this day, they would not have met you, nor they wouldn't have fallen in love with you as well. As it was stronger than them or you yourself. Hope it made sense, the translation. And then we have My Universe by Coldplay feat. BTS. And you are my universe, and you make my world light up inside. No. Then we have Reason by Amadeus. You know you are the one, the only one. You are the one and only for them. I'm so happy. I love it. Then last but not least, you have You Make Me Up by Amadeus. It's also an only English song. Somehow you put the magic on me. You make me wanna hold you tight tonight. Oh baby, baby, I think I fell in love with you, baby. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Yeah, it fits somehow with Dia Lugar y Hora. It's like magic has fallen on them, and they felt totally in love with you. So, pile number 3. This was nice. I loved the last part so much. So, pile number 3, this is everything that I have for you. I hope that this could help you. I hope that you liked it. I wish you all the luck in finding this person and having a wonderful relationship with them in the future. Be cheering you on. Thank you for sticking with me till the end, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye!